good evening, good afternoon, good whenever. This is the second time we've done this, and it's not my fault. Welcome to Ticket Price Top 10. I am your co-host, Jake. I do it in the first take. With me, as always, co-host extraordinaire, and the only man who laughs at nothing and makes me redo take after take after take. Tevis at Master Control. Tevis, how are you, sir?
I feel like Kurt Russell was attacking me specifically when he said in Tombstone, they don't just laugh like an idiot all day, if that's what you mean.
Yeah. Also, though,
Why, you hairy little thief.
I'm going to need everyone to boo this man, because I made that joke already.
You did.
In the Tombstone
You
episode.
did.
You were just rehashing my own jokes as your own. What are you doing, Jimmy Fallon? It's your own jokes.
My name is Carlos Mencia. Amy Schumer.
Oh, great. Now Joe Rogan's going to come after us. Oh, Lord. All right. Ticket Price Top 10. We are revisiting episodes 11 through 20. And for this one, if you caught the previous one, we looked at our personal rankings of the movies of 11 through 20. Now we're just going to go through them in episode order and identify who we believe is that film's best character. Some of these were very difficult. Some of them not so much. We'll see where we land. We usually, on average, we agree once.
Once or twice.
Same character, same placement. Yeah, usually we have an agreement of one on average. Best characters, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
You go ahead with this one. I'll start on the worst characters.
All right. So, starting off, episode 11, Young Guns. Best character in Young Guns. This one came pretty easy to me. Maybe it's just my opinion, but he is one of the very few people in this movie, characters in this movie, who I'm like, oh yeah, that's actually like a good person. And also, they don't irritate the shit out of me.
I think I know who you're going to say.
And that's Doc.
I knew it.
Oh, Kiefer Sutherland giving a great performance. Doc's a good character. You know, he's deep, he's smart, he's funny. I like Doc.
So, my top character for Young Guns,
Episode 11.
episode 11, comes right after 10, is the same as yours, Doc.
There's our one agreement.
He is, like you said, he's smart. He's got a good head on his shoulders.
He's the one you root for.
He is the one you root for. His love interest storyline was a little meh.
Not the character's fault.
No, but other than, well, it was kind of creepy, breaking into her room. And
yeah, but she was essentially a sex slave.
That's true. That's true.
He was trying to break her out.
That is true. But
I'm her butterfly, and she's my flower. I don't know why I go to her. I just do. It's the best.
So yeah, mine is Doc Scurlock.
His last name is Scurlock?
Doc Scurlock. Yeah.
Idea.
Yeah.
Wait, what's his actual first name?
Josiah?
His given Christian name is Josiah Scurlock?
Josiah Scurlock. There was an actual Josiah Scurlock, and he died when he was 80 years old.
Oh.
Unlike the Doc character in the Young Guns movies.
Does Doc die in 2?
Yeah, he dies in 2.
Okay. I don't
Spoiler!
remember.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, spoiler for Young Guns 2.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. All right, episode 12. Now it's Jurassic Park. Episode 12. It came after 11, after Young Guns.
After Young Guns.
All right.
Okay, now I got that written down correctly now.
For me, I think this might be a bit of a hot take, because it's my favorite character, but it's not the big fan favorite character. It's not the obvious answer, which is Malcolm.
Right.
The basic answer. The white girl going to Starbucks basic answer.
Sure.
Is Malcolm.
Absolutely.
I went Dr. Grant. He's got that low-key dry humor that I appreciate. He's heroic. He's smart and adventurous. You know, he's an actual paleontologist and likes dinosaurs. I like dinosaurs. His favorite's Triceratops. My favorite is Triceratops. He scares the shit out of that annoying fat kid. Like, yeah, Dr. Grant.
You like to scare the shit out of annoying fat
I
kids?
scare annoying fat kids. It's great. That's why I keep that blade on me, and I'm like, I'll slash at you here, maybe here.
You spill out your intestines. Okay, so apparently I'm a basic white girl bitch.
I knew it. Also, I did not say bitch. You added bitch. Now, if that shoe fits, please feel free to wear it.
Oh, it fits comfortably. My favorite from Jurassic Park is Ian Malcolm.
There it is.
He's such a smart ass, great dresser, great chest hair,
That's I'll give you that one.
all the best lines.
That's true
all
too.
the best lines.
He was written and directed and act like he's the scene stealer.
He is.
He is the one that you're supposed to be like, oh man, Dr. Malcolm's so great.
Yep. And he's a ladies' man.
Yeah, but he's good at it.
No, not with Ellie. Is that her name?
Yeah.
Ellie Sadler?
Yeah. Well, no, I just meant more like if you're good at being a ladies' man, you don't get married.
Oh, yeah.
And he keeps getting married.
Yeah. What do you say? Like 3 times, 4 times he got married?
Something like
Something
that,
like
yeah.
that.
Wait. You're just shaking your He's a smart ass. You're a smart ass. He has chest hair. You have chest hair.
Yeah, but see, he's a great dresser.
I'm not a paleontologist. It doesn't have to be an exact match.
Oh, okay. Well,
See?
that's true. Okay. So
He wears glasses. You have glasses. He gets married and divorced a bunch of times. You get married and divorced a bunch of times.
holy shit, I'm Jeff Goldblum.
Now say that like Jeff Goldblum.
There's no way I could do that.
Holy shit. I'm Jeff Goldblum.
Well, there it is.
And there it is.
I bring scientists, you bring a rock star.
No, I'm tickled. I've been tickled by Jeff Goldblum.
Ah. Mel Gibson's going to be pissed.
Mel, baby, you know I love you. It's not like that. It was a platonic tickling. Episode 13. What are we doing?
Number 13.
I got real lost for
Yeah.
Number 13, planes, trains, and automobiles. Now, this was another easy one because there's really only 2 characters in this movie. So you could only pick one of them. And I went with Neil because he's just a normal guy trying to just get home to his family for Thanksgiving, and life keeps getting in the way. And then he meets up with this just the most obnoxious, inconsiderate, loudmouth, irritating, flushing, egg-sucking, dickless, heartless, brainless.
Wrong movie. Wrong movie.
Oh, that's right. That's it. No, you cannot pick Dell. I'm talking to you. Neil is the best character in Planes, Trains. He's just a normal guy dealing with a lot of bullshit he shouldn't have to deal with. You cannot pick Dell for your best character.
So, for my pick in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is Del Griffith.
No, it isn't. You are just messing with me. You are trying to get a rise out of me. You did not pick Dell as your best character.
I picked him because he's jolly.
Oh my God.
He's fun. He's always upbeat considering his situation. He tries a little too hard to latch onto people and become friends with people, but
Destroy bathrooms, spill beer on their side of the bed,
yeah,
get crumbs everywhere.
He tries a little too hard at things. And
steal
screws it
credit
up.
cards.
No, he didn't steal that credit card. He got mixed up.
He obtained it, realized it wasn't his, used it anyway. Theft.
But he didn't have any other way to get home.
That's his problem.
Yeah, so he thought he would use it and then find Neil later.
He wasn't going to do that.
He almost ran him over, so he found him later. And he's a funny guy.
No, he's not.
Great dresser.
Nope.
Great facial hair.
No, that's wrong too. Everything you're saying was unbelievable. Everything that just came out of your mouth is 100% wrong. I'm Luke Skywalker now, and you are Rey, and everything you're saying is wrong. I'm Luke, you're Rey, Neil is the right pick, Del is the wrong pick.
Talk about a basic white girl pumpkin spice. Ugh.
Hey, actually, at the time of this recording, peppermint mocha would be more accurate.
Peppermint mocha is the thing now? Oh, I guess, yeah, since the time of the year we're in. Okay, I think I know who your number 14 is going to be.
Number 14, we are revisiting Lethal Weapon. This is everyone's pick. There's only one correct pick. Sam the dog.
Oh,
It's Martin Riggs.
Oh, I
It's
was
Mel
going to say
Gibson.
Mr. Joshua.
You did not.
Go ahead.
You are pushing it. You think just because I'm not, 100%, I'm not at 100%, I won't just dive across the desk and murder you. I'll go full Neil. I'll just kill you right now. Neil, Del, except I'll choke you out. No, Mel Gibson. Obviously, my favorite character is Mel Gibson.
His name is Martin Riggs.
Who?
Martin Riggs.
Oh, that's right. Played by Mel Gibson.
Yeah, it's played by Mel Gibson.
So here is everything you need to know as to why Martin Riggs should be mine, yours, and everyone else's favorite character. Lethal Weapon, director's cut, timestamp, 6 minutes and 33 seconds. And that is everything you need to know.
Okay. So for my number 14 pick of Lethal Weapon, it's Martin Riggs as well.
Yeah!
But not for the reason of timestamp 633
Of the director's cut.
of the director's cut. Mine is he's just crazy. He'll do whatever he can to get the job done. He's a badass. He can fight. And he only shoots full clips.
when Murdoch's like, see that? I put one in his leg. And I think that confused Riggs greatly. Because he's like, one? I think he couldn't grasp one.
He's like, wait a minute. Did you miss the other 5? Or
Yeah.
what's going on? You're supposed to empty the entire weapon.
He is the lethal weapon.
It doesn't matter what weapon. You
empty it.
empty the whole thing.
You should see the hell he rages with a pump action shotgun. It takes forever, but that guy is done.
It looks like the lawyer from Jurassic Park when he's finished.
Also, you're right. Martin Riggs will do anything to get the job done as long as the only option is kill everyone.
Kill everyone in the room.
And not do any of your job as a police officer.
Yeah, do you think he actually fills out the paperwork?
No!
No, he probably shoots the paperwork.
I want to see that deleted scene where it's like, oh, I got to file the report for when we blew up that house. Bam, 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 bam. And they're like, Riggs, got your paperwork. There are some issues here.
Go see the psychiatrist.
He got better, though, because now he just signs the signature as bullet holes, not the whole paperwork.
Yeah. He's growing.
See? Oh, wait. Oh, no, I just looked at the next episode. Can we keep talking about Mel Gibson and Lethal Weapon and Martin Riggs?
No, we have
You
to
want to talk about Sam the dog? You want to talk about timestamp 633 of the director's cut?
No.
I don't want to. Can we skip to 16?
Mm-mm.
Are you sure? Because 16's Die Hard. We can talk about Die Hard. Let's talk about Die Hard. Let's just skip episode 15. Forget it ever happened.
Is your pick for 16 or 15 Barney the dog?
Okay. You're going to make me do this? We're going to do this?
We're going to do this.
Episode 15, Gremlins. I told myself I wouldn't come back here, and here I am. I'm back. And you know what sucks is we're doing a best characters list. You know we're gonna do a worst characters list, so I'm gonna have to revisit it a third time. Stop making me come back here. For my best character, I put NA, non-applicable.
Did you really?
At first I did, yeah.
Okay.
I really had to think about it. Ultimately, begrudgingly, because he's the only one that I didn't have any serious qualm with or about, is Billy. He's just bland, milquetoast, protagonist. He doesn't do anything egregiously irritating. He can take a crossbow bolt like a, badass, right?
But not a tennis ball.
Tennis ball, hey, it's, that bludgeoning damage. Piercing damage, resistant to. Bludgeoning damage, weakness, it's fine. It is what it is. But you really look at Billy, he's just a young man trying to work on his car and slaves away at a job he hates, so his family's home doesn't get foreclosed and that they have food on the table because he's the man of the house, because Billy is taking care of his parents because his mom is doing her best to keep the household together and his dad is worthless. The most worthless human being we have ever seen in a movie is Billy's dad, Ram. And so no, I support Billy and I hope he does well. I hope he gets to become an artist.
I'm not gonna lie. I had a problem with Gremlins 2, coming up with a best character.
Yeah.
I went through a bunch of them.
Why were there even a bunch considered?
I even went through like Corey Feldman, and I don't even know the character's name, but I was like, okay, well, he was
I don't.
tree boy. I don't know.
What?
He was the the Christmas tree delivery kid.
Yeah, but yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm with it now.
Yeah,
Tree boy.
He was dressed as that Christmas tree. So I went through him. I went through, Phoebe Cates, but her father tragically passed. So plus she didn't really do anything.
She served a bunch of drinks to little monsters for no conceivable reason instead of running away like a normal person.
And so, and also, wait a minute. When gremlins are drinking something, aren't they getting wet?
Oh my God. We did not just find another problem with gremlins.
I mean, even if you don't spill it on yourself,
They're
you're
still ingesting it.
Yeah, you're still getting wet.
You can't get
on the inside.
Wet. Oh my God. Damn it. I hate this movie. I hate this movie. We just did a list of our top 10 of where they rank. I was like, I don't hate Gremlins. It's weird. No, you know what? I retract that. I hate this movie. I hate it. It's so dumb. Nothing makes sense. Snow is water. The drinks have liquid. I don't understand.
So I picked a character that really didn't do a whole lot, but at the end of the movie, he saves the day. And that's Gizmo.
Man, here's your Starbucks order, sir. Is there a Tevis? I have a peppermint mocha, a grande peppermint mocha for Tevis.
Yes, that's me. That's me. Over here. Over here, please.
You're so basic.
Can I have a straw, please? Yeah, I mean, I couldn't really pick anybody else because everybody else is kind of, like you said, just kind of bland and meh. And the only reason I picked Gizmo was he saves the day at the end. So it was either that or Barney the dog.
Yeah, but Barney's an asshole.
Barney couldn't even untangle himself from the Christmas lights outside.
Yet he untied the knot that held him under Billy's desk at work.
Yeah, jumped on the counter and attacked the poor woman who was from Wizard of Oz.
What happened to Barney the dog during all the Gremlins mayhem?
I'm assuming one of them skinned him and hung him up in the tree like Predator.
Oh my God, that got really dark.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think we ever. Well, no. Do we see him at the end?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he comes back at the
I
end.
think
But
we do.
no, I think Barney is a Hellraiser. I think he would have taken some gremlins out. I think he would have handled his business.
But he didn't, so he can't be on the list.
Well, we don't know that he didn't. We didn't see that he did. It wasn't seen. It's Schrodinger's business. He both did and didn't all at the same time.
I don't want to know anything about Schrodinger's business.
Well, that's the thing. There's only one way to know, and you got to take a peek. You got to take a peek at Schrodinger's business to know for sure about it.
That's a big business there, Mr. Schrodinger.
It might be big. It might not be that big. We don't know until we take
I-
the lid off and look.
I heard he clogged a Walmart toilet.
This joke works on so many levels. I clogged a public Walmart toilet one time, and I never hear the end of it. I had to go. My stomach hurt.
Oh.
All right, I'm not talking about this movie anymore tonight. We're moving on.
All right, where are we at?
16, Die Hard.
16.
Now, you've said this is your favorite movie of all time.
Favorite action movie of all time, easily.
But favorite movie of all time?
That one kind of goes between that one and Goodfellas, depending on my mood. But yeah, I mean, it's up there.
No, Die Hard's better than Goodfellas.
I'm not getting into this argument right now.
I'm not. No, I'm just sitting here thinking about it. I'm like, no, I don't know. In the comments down below in the Q&A, just put Goodfellas or Die Hard. I'm going to preface with this. I believe there is one clear-cut answer to this, and I want to hear what yours is.
Peppermint Mocha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's if anybody who's ever seen Die Hard, if they say another character is their favorite, they're lying, or they didn't watch the movie. It's Hans Gruber.
It's Hans Gruber.
Yeah.
The best character in Die Hard is Hans Gruber.
Arguably the best villain in almost all action movies.
Is Star Wars an action movie?
No, I'd say it's a sci-fi movie.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, one's science fiction,
Yeah, but science fiction movies.
one's action.
Yeah, but science fiction is more of a setting than a genre. Like, is it like a dark, gritty horror science fiction? Is it a
It's a space opera.
mystery? Shut up, dude. I have heard that. It's a space opera. What does that even
I
mean?
don't know.
But no, like Total Recall. Everyone like that's an action movie. No, that's also science fiction.
Yeah, it'd be sci-fi action.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Is Star Wars an action movie?
No, I would say it's
Don't say space opera.
purely a science fiction
That's not a no.
space opera.
That's nonsense. That's just words cobbled together by an idiot. George Lucas is legitimately stupid.
So what's your choice? Hans Gruber, I'm assuming?
Yeah, oh yeah,
okay.
It has to be.
Yeah.
No, like it has to be.
Yeah, there's no other choice.
John McClane is meh. He's fine.
Yeah.
And honestly, they're just a bunch of red shirts.
Yeah, and I mean, there's everybody else in the movie is good.
There's one character in the movie. How do I want to put this? Hans Gruber is the one character in the movie who is so far and away better than everyone else because he is portrayed by the one actor you could not have recast.
Absolutely.
Alan Rickman gives an incredible performance. Everyone else could have been replaced. Would not have really mattered.
I agree.
And I like everybody in this movie. No one does a bad job. But even Bruce Willis, I agree, we've talked about it in the episode, we don't want the big meathead hero,
Right.
the bulletproof. But you could have found any number of everymans, right, to fill that role. And they would have done just as well.
I agree. Yeah.
No one else could have done Hans Gruber. Not even close.
Nope, not in a million years.
So there you go, everyone. If you think there's a character better than Hans Gruber, you're wrong. And Star Wars, pretty sure, is an action movie. It has sword fighting and gunplay. So it's a sci-fi action movie.
Well, if that's the case, then Hans Gruber is not the greatest villain.
Because it's Darth Vader.
Because it's Darth Vader.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at.
He would be second then.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
All right, number 17, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I feel like there's a few options here. Actually, okay, there are 2 options here.
Okay.
And I have gone with Cousin Eddie. He makes me laugh. Randy Quaid does a great job at playing a scuzzy, trailer trash, just low life kind of guy.
Was there a lot of acting going on there?
I do not know Mr. Quaid personally from some of his, social media postings and etc. There might not have been a lot of acting going on there. I don't know, and I'm not going to make that call. But no, Cousin Eddie is always good for a laugh. And I feel like usually all the best or better scenes, he's there.
When I first did the list, I picked Eddie. But the more I got to thinking about it, Clark was my favorite.
And that's the other. There are 2 picks here.
Yeah. He's in the movie longer, obviously. But he just tries to do the best for his family, and it seems to always fall on its face.
So like every dad and husband.
Pretty much.
Let's hear it for the dads and husbands out there.
But he also has one of the best rants in movie history.
Yeah. Oh,
at the end, and I love it. And I cannot remember it to recite it. I did recite it in the episode that we did. So if you want to hear me go batshit crazy,
yeah, except you did it all monotone like you're talking now. And it was just like,
oh no, I went back and I did the whole thing actually.
You redid it?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you went back in post?
No, not in post.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, that's all I got on Clark.
Okay.
That's all I got on Clark.
Yeah, no, I feel like for Christmas Vacation, yeah, those are the 2, like, who else could you pick? I mean, really, who else could you pick?
Nah, Catherine.
Yeah, but she didn't do anything.
No, she didn't do anything.
You're
I'm
right.
just kidding.
It's like maybe no. A Beautiful Mind. This one was a little tricky.
This one was super easy.
Well, this one was super easy. My name's Tevis, and I'm going to stick in my ass, and I'm better than everyone. I can grow facial hair. I've never clogged a Walmart toilet.
I was thinking of saying that, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave it alone.
Beat you to it. No, okay. So for my pick for Charles, I actually well, there it is.
So
no, my pick for A Beautiful Mind is Charles.
Okay,
there we go. We got there. Something Charles. Although I'm like, now granted, because I was like, can I pick Charles? Yeah, he's a character in the movie. Yeah. He's just not real.
No. Yeah, no, he's a character. So yeah, you could pick him.
Yeah. Paul Bettany's great.
Oh, Paul Bettany is awesome. I love Paul Bettany.
Yeah.
In everything I've seen him in.
Underrated?
Very underrated.
Paul Bettany underrated?
Yeah. You ever seen Legion?
No.
Where he plays the fallen angel?
No.
The movie is a little meh, but man, he's fantastic.
Oh.
It's got Dennis Quaid and...
Okay. Yeah.
Dennis Quaid.
Nailed it.
And Paul Bettany.
Who else do you need?
Dennis Quaid's in it too. So
who else is in it?
I don't know.
Paul Bettany. Or A Knight's Tale.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in A Knight's Tale.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the sidekick or the mentor or whatever.
Well, one of the 2 sidekicks. Because there's also the ginger.
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
It's been a long time since anyone has seen A Knight's Tale.
Okay, so mine for Beautiful Mind.
Yours for a beautiful Charles.
There's only one answer here. It's Jennifer Connelly.
I'm laughing not because of your pick, but that you picked her.
Yeah, there's no other choice.
Well, there's Charles.
No.
I mean,
No.
yeah, Charles. Charles is a pick. That's an option.
Yeah, but it's not Jennifer Connelly, so it's wrong. No, her character, she's smart. She's dedicated to her husband through all of his shit.
At least in the movie.
Yeah, in the movie. And it's freaking Jennifer Connelly. So there's that.
Wait, did your penis make this decision?
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. No, though, I mean, okay. We get to see a strong, smart, capable woman who is struggling to take care of herself, her infant child, her husband, and all of his stuff, and keep the household going. And we see her when she's strong, we see her when she's vulnerable and her breakdowns, and when she's holding it together. And yeah, if nothing else, I think A Beautiful Mind and Jennifer Connelly's performance in it is actually a great example of the types of strong female characters that people are clamoring for. Because it's, everyone's like, oh yeah, we need like strong, empowering female characters. And then we get like Miss Marvel or The Marvels. And I'm like, oh, this is crap. This sucks. This is just absolute garbage. But then we have movies like A Beautiful Mind, where we actually have a well-written character that's, actually acted well, as, also.
I'll give you that one. Yeah.
So yeah, where are all these actually strong, smart, dedicated, capable women, female characters at?
The last couple of movies I've watched where the female characters are supposed to be the strong ones, man, they're either written extremely poorly
Mm-hmm.
and they come off as annoying.
Yep.
Or the acting is not there and you don't give a shit about the character anyway.
Okay, you, Brie Larson.
I mean,
I
yeah.
burn bridges. I don't care.
I watched the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and
Why?
because I'm an Indiana Jones whore, and
Why?
the female character in that, I mean, she's a strong, capable woman, but she comes off as an asshole and annoying, and I didn't like her at all.
Yeah.
Even at the end when she supposedly redeems herself or what, but whatever.
Well, now we know the female character in Dial of Destiny, if you're like me and you've never seen it, has a redemption arc.
Does she?
I don't know. I'll tell you right now, unless it's for this show, I will never watch Dial of Destiny.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I won't put it in the hat.
Well, if you don't put it in the hat, I'm not going to put it in the hat.
Mm-mm.
No, I wish I could remember the character's name in Beautiful Mind, so I could stop just calling her Jennifer Connelly, right? But the character,
Alicia. Yeah.
We need more of her, and we need more Ellen Ripley's.
Absolutely.
Like, there are movies that have done capable female characters so well, and now we're in an era where that's what we're striving for. How are we missing the mark this badly, consistently, when there actually are prime examples of what we should be aiming for out there?
What's the movie you watched recently that's had a good strong female character?
A Beautiful Mind.
No, I mean like not within this show, but within, say, the last 10 years. That's been released within the last 10 years.
You know what? She's not my favorite, but I always thought Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow does a good job. she's tough and she's not, she doesn't take any shit. She gets the job done, but like she's still funny and she's still like nice, and you know what I mean? She actually has a full human's range of emotions, and not just, I'm aggressive. Well, no, if you're only aggressive, you're a dick, right? and it's like, it's, she actually has a full range and it's performed well. It's a well-written character. Godzilla -1, our Godzilla Showdown episode just dropped recently, so be sure to check that out if you haven't already. But there we see, we have two primary female characters. I don't know their names. Forgive me, everyone, because I'm an ignorant caveman. But we have the mom/wife, but like she's taking care of Koichi, right? He has PTSD. He wakes up chronically with nightmares, screaming, and struggles with what's real, what's not. She is his rock, and she embraces that role wholeheartedly. She takes care of her daughter, who's not actually hers, right? And raises this little girl to the best of her ability. She goes out and gets a job because she's capable of doing that to provide for the family. That is a real woman right there. And then literally across the street is Auntie, who is a woman who lost her children to atomic bombs. Not only has managed to pull herself from the literal and metaphorical ashes, but is there to aid this, the young man and woman, Koichi and the other character. I really wish I knew their names. I feel like an asshole for not knowing their names. Right? But she aids them, gives them her last bit of white rice in the beginning, does all that, but is also there as kind of like a motherly mentor figure to all of them. She takes on the surrogate like auntie role for the little girl, and babysits her and helps raise and teach and take care of her while Koichi and the other woman are working. Like that's also a strong, real character. We see her heart. We see both of them heartbroken and destroyed. We see them laughing. We see them smiling. Again, a full human range of emotion that's written and acted well. So I give it to that one too.
Okay, that's good. I didn't even Godzilla didn't even come to my brain.
Well, good. Now it's there.
Yes,
because I think
you.
that's fair.
Black Widow was my answer.
Okay,
Would have been my pick.
but I think so. But if we look at it, we've got female characters who are the over the top superhero character like Black Widow, but still portrayed well as a strong female character. But then if you look at like Godzilla -1, and we see much more toned down, more real life characters, but they're still strong, capable women, So how do we keep getting it wrong?
Not quite sure.
I don't know. That's a conundrum beyond me.
That was a tangent we went on.
Yeah, but it's worth it. It is worth it because I demand better female characters. And that's a man saying that. All the feminists out there want their strong female leads and all that. So do I, damn it. I don't want I'm tired of bad characters in bad movies or bad characters in good movies. Just write better.
So, speaking of bad characters,
Yes.
isn't our next movie While You Were Sleeping?
Oh, episode 19, While You Were Sleeping. What a segue.
Segue.
And that's how it's done. Number 19, While You Were Sleeping. Yeah, it's so important to talk about. I will not be silenced on my own show. You can just edit it out. You don't like it, just edit that shit out. I don't care. I'm going to say what's on my mind. Now, number 19, While You Were Sleeping. This one took me a hot minute.
Same.
Now, what partly aided in how long it took me to come up with my best or favorite character from this movie, I definitely had to pull up the IMDb cast list because I could not tell you a single person's name from this movie at the time when I was like, oh, what the hell am I doing? Who are these people? What was this movie?
They have such basic names, too. It's like Jane, Jack, Jim, Billy, Bob, Steve, Joe.
Eyebrows. Quick, what was Eyebrow Guy's name?
Peter.
Oh, it was Peter.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
That's just because the actor's name was Peter Gallagher. It's not like they came up with a name that fit the character.
That character didn't even have a name. They just went, "Oh, it's Peter.
Yeah,
it's fine."
The writer's like, "Oh, we got Sandra Bullock. Character's name's Sandra. Oh, we got Bill Pullman. Sure, character's name's Bill.
His character's name was Jack.
We got Peter Gallagher. Your name's Peter.
Oh, Petey boy.
What a stretch.
Stretching the bounds of my suspended disbelief. So for my best character, I went with Jack.
Okay.
Because he is the only one who was like, who the hell is this weirdo woman who doesn't know anything about my comatose brother claiming to be his fiance? I should look into this. And then as he starts to fall for her, which again, I don't know why, because there is no chemistry there whatsoever.
None.
But he's like, okay, I have feelings for this woman. I want to act on them, but I can't. She's my brother's girl. I can't do that to my brother, right? He's a good guy. He's taking up the family business that he doesn't want to do because he doesn't want to, hurt his dad's feelings or disappoint his dad. He's trying to do right by his dad. He's trying to do right by his brother. And he sacrifices a lot of his own personal desires for that. He's a good guy.
I, like you, had to pull up the IMDb.
Who are these people?
Because I
thank you, Sarah.
I had no idea any of the characters' names except for Peter. That is the only one I had the name of. And I damn sure wasn't going to pick him as my favorite character.
Yeah, but he did give one of the standout performances.
While he was asleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, the greatest coma acting I've ever seen. But also, like you, my favorite character was Jack.
Oh.
Because of pretty much what you said. Like, he fell for his brother's girl, but he did not want to do anything to be a shitty brother.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to do anything to his shitty brother. His brother wasn't a good guy.
Yeah, we find out later his brother's a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
But he redeems himself.
He did?
Well, we don't actually see him do anything bad. But,
Oh, that's true. Because at the end, he wakes up and he's like, oh my God, the squirrel didn't really happen that way. And
yeah, but he realizes, like, he's not proud or pleased with how he's been living his life, and he's going to do better.
So he learned all that while he was in the coma.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Regarding Henry.
I don't know what that means.
It's a Harrison Ford movie where he's an asshole lawyer, and he goes and gets shot in the head and has to get rehabilitated, and he turns into a nice guy.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch a Harrison Ford movie.
You're not missing anything. It's not very good.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for bringing that up then.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Episode 20. Last one.
What's this movie?
Tombstone. We hit Die Hard, your self-proclaimed favorite movie, or at least favorite action movie. And now we're at my self-proclaimed favorite movie. Love this movie. For this one, I thought long and hard about it because there are two picks.
I have a prediction on yours.
Well, if anyone knows me, which at this point you should, I went with Wyatt. I went Wyatt Earp. Because he's just a straight badass. He's trying to do right by his family. And you know what? Them cowboys just really get in the way.
Them damn cowboys.
Goddamn cowboys. And everyone's now in the modern era, people are like, yeah, I'm a cowboy. And I'm like, get away from me, you red sash wearing motherfucker. Start. They don't actually understand the history of that term. No, Wyatt Earp's a badass. And then, his brother loses the use of his arm, his other brother dies. Yep. The time for talk is past. Now it's time for shooting. And you need Wyatt's more straight-laced character to make Doc work. And Wyatt is the perfect character for all of Doc's nonsense and smartassery and exuberance to bounce off of. The actors and the characters work so well with each other. You can pick either. I'm going Wyatt, though.
That's what I predicted. So I went the other way.
Which is what I predicted.
Yeah, Doc, he's just awesome. He has the best lines.
Mm-hmm.
He is a badass.
Yep. Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with anything.
And he's at the point in his life where he knows he doesn't have much time left, and he just doesn't give a shit. He just wants to have fun and hang out with his buddies and drink and
Gamble.
and be around this woman who is leading him in questionable directions.
Leading him. I mean, he's there by
He's there, but she just keeps pushing him in that direction, no matter what.
I guess that's true. I don't know. I feel like you're being weirdly harsh on Kate right now.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Without her influence, it's not like he would have gone to the hospital and took better care and quit smoking and stopped drinking and gambling, would have taken care of himself. He was there anyway. He was gonna do it.
We don't know this.
I think we do know
this. This is Schrodinger's Kate.
We don't know till we take a peek.
Yes.
Which apparently a lot of men know the answer to that. Or learn the answer to that, I should say.
I'm sure they have, yes.
Well, she was in real life, she was a professional woman.
Lady of the night.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was going to say something. Oh, going back to Wyatt for a second.
Yeah.
I was reading this article where it had a quote from an interview, and I believe it was, the interview was, and this was later in all of their lives, but the interview was Turkey Creek Jack Johnson, who rode with Wyatt when they, took out the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And he's in the movie. He's one of, I believe he's played by Buck Taylor, who also played Newly in Gunsmoke. #Gunsmoke. Every chance I get, if I can bring up Gunsmoke, I'm going to bring up Gunsmoke. But he said, in real life, Wyatt was more reserved, especially in crowds. But with his friends, he was funny. He was always a smart guy. But if someone crossed a line, Wyatt rarely ever pulled his gun. He was more apt to just start fighting people. Slapping them around, throwing punches, getting into brawls, whatever. Apparently Wyatt was a scrapper. And in the article, Jack Johnson even goes even now, Wyatt would have to be in his 60s. And I still believe if he went into a saloon, he would give any of those young bucks a run.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. So in Tombstone, when Wyatt goes in there and just starts slapping Johnny Tyler around. Yeah, apparently that's actually very true to character. Apparently Wyatt did not suffer fools and ignoramuses and would just start throwing hands.
That's awesome. I love that story.
Yeah. So when in doubt, throw hands. Wyatt Earp way. Go on bloody massacres. Avenge your brothers.
So yeah, my pick is Doc. I don't have anything else on.
Didn't look anything up. Haven't.
No. I thought about it, but
so for a 6-month period in time, I lived in Arizona with my mom, and we never actually got around to visiting Tombstone itself.
That would be cool.
Still there, huge tourist attraction. Apparently, it may or may not be a little on the seedy side. I don't know that though. We did from where we were. It was a pretty good drive, and ain't nobody got time for that. But we did stop off at some other little tourist trappy town. But they had a little museum, like an Old West museum, right? And inside, in a big glass case, was a suit coat with tails and a vest. and the plaque read that actually was the formal, or one of, or the formal attire of Doc Holliday.
Really?
And it gave a little blurb about Doc and everything. This is the smallest suit coat I have ever seen in my life. This thing would have been like a child's large, maybe. This thing was tiny. And not just like thin, and narrow, which he, reportedly was, because especially after
Yeah, the
the
tuberculosis.
tuberculosis really set in. But no, apparently Doc was just a real little dude.
Really?
Yeah. If this is true, if that is his actual, if that was one of his actual like get-ups, then yeah, apparently he was a real little dude.
Like Tom Cruise running around
Yeah.
at 5'1".
Skittle. He just, runs around. So yeah, if that's true, I have seen one of Doc Holliday's suits. I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
You didn't have a story, and I told a story about Wyatt, so now I'll tell a story about Doc and his tiny suit.
I don't have any stories like that.
What are you adding to this?
I edit things.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Do you have any closing remarks on our best characters, episodes 11 through 20?
This last 10 that we had to do was by far the hardest to pick the best ones.
Agreed.
And also, honestly, for the worst ones, it was really hard. Which that one will be coming up later, but
oh yeah, I like that. Anything I can get real mad about and just rant and rave, those are my favorite episodes.
yeah, you're gonna rant and rave a few times. I'm looking at my list here. 1, 2, 3, 10. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be fun.
All right, everyone. Well, we will call it here. I'm Jake. That's Tevis. This has been Ticket Price Top 10. Thank you for tuning in. Hit us up below. Let us know who your favorite characters are in these movies, and see if the list is as hard for you as it was for us. In the meantime, until the next episode, good night, everyone. Be good to each other.